Hey, welcome back to CereProds. As you can see today, we've got the top-down camera, and the reason for that is we're going to be attempting to repair, breaks my heart, the 18-110mm Sony OSS f4.0. This is probably one of our most used lenses. It's definitely what you call a workhorse. Unfortunately, it just took a hit on the front and separated the outer ring from the body of the lens itself. So if we switch to the overhead, we can see that these, let me see this. Yeah, there's 3 black screws here, that we're going to have to remove so that we can install the new hood and discard this one. You can see here, right there, there's a small fracture. There's a small fracture in each of these screw housings, which renders this pretty useless right now. So instead of sending it to Sony, we decided we would order a replacement part and do the repair ourselves. So here we are. So this was about $150 there or thereabouts. It's an aftermarket piece, and it took about just over a week, maybe 10 days to arrive. So we're going to open this. It's nicely packaged, as you'd hope. Discard the box of this. There we go. Tube block assembly filter screw made in China. Very good. All right, let's take a look at this. More pieces in there. We can discard that. And it's very fetching salmon pink polyethylene. Yes. Now here we got the replacement. Now this is just the hood, so we will still use these 2 pieces. So that's the inner ring and the base to the inner ring, which is kind of like a felty sort of laminate white plastic kind of thing. So we'll put that to the side for a sec. Let's take a look at this. Okay, let's go a little bit further, shall we? The crucial part being these screw receivers here, and that should be a nice replacement. So just put that to the side for a sec, and we're going to be working with the precision screwdriver kit. Okay, now then, this looks like it's a Phillips screw head. You go for a very small one. I think this one. The second smallest, which is a PH00. Let's just give that a test. It's going to be these screws here. Might need to be a little smaller, actually. Okay, let's go with this one. PH000. Always go with the 000. Okay, so we're going to have 3 screws we need to remove right here. Now let's go for it. Let's get a close look at this. It's quite stiff. We don't want to force it too much. Okay, there we go. We got motion on the first screw coming out. It is possible. And we can see, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but you can actually see the fragment plastic housing that was left over. Yeah, there we go. Tiny little things like that really mess with the camera. So put that to the side, and we're going to just take the this roll of camera tape and put it right there. What's that for? This is where we're going to put these screws so we don't misplace them. Okay, so 1 out, 2 to go. Just find the bite point. It's quite stiff. I guess they've never been taken out before. We don't want to strip the screw head, so we'll just take it slowly as not to damage the screws. Because somewhat, I guess annoyingly, there aren't replacement screws in the new housing, so we have to work with the lens issue. Anyway, this one's moving now. Okay, so we got the tiny piece of plastic out. Okay, it's rotating quite well now. Just tip it out. There we go. That's a good one. 2 down, 1 to go. Okay, and the 3rd screw is right here. I could do with a magnifying glass. Maybe I'm just getting old. Okay, come on. There we go. Let's start to turn. Okay, still good. The thing about these tiny screws is they're not invincible. So if you force it, it will strip the screw head. Okay, we're turning now. Oh yeah, looking good. Okay, that's number 3. Okay, very good. 3 screws out. That's great. So the other pieces that we need to worry about in this assembly, just put that to the side. This is our new hood. It says aftermarket, but I mean, it looks like exactly the same by my eye. There's like no difference. We would remove this from the original, put it on there, and do that later. I think. Otherwise, the print is the same, the red dot's in the same place, the G of G Master is the same. And yeah, full circle. We'll take that off. We'll do that later. Yeah, if there's one thing you want to be worried about with lenses, it's definitely dust. So we'll give the lens a nice wipe and make sure there's no dust or particulate. And then we'll take the replacement ring, and the two holes will be at the bottom of the lens, which is where the lens mount will go. And there you see it just slides right on top, very nicely. Quite simply, let's take our replacement screws. It's not a magnetic screwdriver, unfortunately. It would have been quite helpful right now. And we'll start with the top screw. I'm going to just kind of hold that screw in place with my finger, if I can. Let's just turn the lens. Okay, let's see. Do with some smaller hands, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to use a tweezer. Oh my gosh. I definitely need one of those big magnifying glass things that just sticks on your head. Okay, let's drop that in. Alright, right on. That's so small, I don't even know if you can see it, but we're going to drive this screw straight in. Alright, here we go. Is that going in? I can't be sure if it is. It certainly feels like it's got some purchase. And it's turning, yeah. It just seems like quite a tight hole. That's what she said. Anyway, so that's in about 50% of the way. Let's go with number 2. Right about here. You've got to be very dexterous when you're doing this kind of work. Not for the faint at heart. But for an independent filmmaker, when lens repair costs thousands of dollars, and I think it's definitely worth a skill worth developing. I'm just going to try and tip this screw up on its feet, so to speak, so that we can just drive it straight in. Here we go. Nice. That's going straight in. We're more than 50% of the way in. Let's try for number 3, and then we're almost home free. Right here. Let's do this. Number 3 of 3. Oh yeah. Clean purchase. Straight in there. There's the click. Nice. So all 3 screws are fastened. Number 3 is fastened tight. There's number 1 again. Let's get that in there. It's not quite all the way in. It's pretty much on there, but let's go to the second one. That's just a little bit stiff getting it in there. That's what she said. Okay, that's feeling pretty good now. Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to take our previously existing white felt ring and the front hood cover. They're all white. And this sits nicely there, nestled on top. I should just screw in. I believe it goes that way. There we go. Just want to get kind of a grip on that. And there we go. Out with the old, in with the new. Very cool. So there you have it. Just saved yourself about, I don't know, this is like a $3,000 lens. Probably doesn't go for that now. It's pretty old, but lenses typically don't lose their value. So yeah, I mean, it's around a $3,000 lens. You send this to Sony for repair. I don't know. I've got no idea what it might cost. You're looking at least $1,000, and that was $150, let's call it, for the replacement, and about an hour of sit-down time working on the fix. And we now have our workhorse back again. The only thing we still need to do is get the lens mount, lens foot off of here. That's a fairly easy fix. It looks like it needs a micro Allen key, which I don't have on me, so we'll do that another time, or momentarily. But that was that. Thanks very much for joining us for this excellent DIY fix your own lens episode of CereProds video blog series on random things about filmmaking technology. As always, we are a film production services company in Puerto Rico. If you'd like to shoot in Puerto Rico, we'd love to work with you. We have our studio right here, which is fully air conditioned with a L-shaped cyclorama wall, and typically we work across the whole of Puerto Rico on location and shoot all types of projects, from documentaries, music videos, commercials, movies, you name it. If it's got a camera, we're your guys. So thanks very much, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.